And hello, and welcome to the Kyoshi Herbie Bagwell TV show. I am your host, Kyoshi Herbie Bagwell. There's so many people I want to thank for this show. I want to thank, of course, SCC TV. They're just wonderful. My man Frank, and of course, the lovely Lori. She is my producer extraordinaire. This afternoon show is going to be based upon, again, this is like the part 4 of the beginner Taekwondo martial arts. Artistry, and of course, discipline that I do teach here at Bagwell Academy here in Groton, Connecticut. We're going to focus more on the beginner stages of Taekwondo martial arts, which is of course comprised of two different disciplines, Korean Taekwondo and of course Chinese, Japanese, Shaolin Kempo. And a lot of people hear about Kempo and Kenpo. It's not much difference. Kenpo, K-E-N-P-O, is more of an Ed Parker system. And of course, Kempo is Fred Villari. And that's my line of martial arts, and that's my lineage. And I'm just blessed to be able to carry it on, of course, to next level. So this show is going to definitely be on just the ending of part 4 of our beginning, going into the intermediate stages of Taekwondo martial arts. Let's get started. Taekwondo Kai. Kempo martial arts. Kempo martial arts is a close quarter combat art. You'll never really hear me say system, because system means that there's like a limit, there's a cap, there is a ceiling that you cannot go by. And I don't like to be regulated. I don't want to be in a basket. I'm not a clone going in, out, in a circle. I like to have it free, to be open, okay, for abundance above and beyond. So that's what it's all basically about. So when you talk about martial arts, it's a beginning and there's no end. It's serving God almost, basically, because we are a finite people serving an infinite God. He is just infinite. He has a beginning and he just moves on. So, okay, he's the Alpha and the Omega. And martial arts, on a lower scale, of course, is almost like the same exact thing. There's a beginning, but there's no end. It's right here between your ears. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I'm going to get into, again, Taekwondo martial arts, which again is about Taekwondo and, of course, Kempo mixed in together, called Taekwondo, okay? Now I'm going to go through Chunji, Dangun, and Dosan, which, of course, are the beginning katas for Taekwondo. Then we get into the combinations and the Kempos for the beginning, from white belt, yellow belt, and orange belt. And we're going to move on to the intermediate for today. So let's go ahead and rehash. I bow, okay? From here, Jun B, that's called ready position. I turn, low block. I'll be careful not to go off screen so you can see what I'm doing at home, okay? I punch, turn, low block, punch, low block, punch. I'll have my back to you only for a moment. Turn, low block, punch. I'm going to middle block in a back stance, okay? I'm going to narrate the katas as I'm going on. So middle block, punch, turn, middle block, punch, middle block. Once again in the back stance, my back is only to you for a moment. Punch, turn, middle block, punch 1, punch 2, reverse 1. All front stances, by the way, I reach back and punch in ki-ai, aya, baro, and shun. So, martial arts is the discipline. Art is what you're studying, is what you're taking, is what you're being taught. Once again, the martial in martial arts is the discipline. The art is what you're studying. Martial arts, the discipline of what you are studying. When you see the yin and yang, the hard and the soft here is Kempo, the soft here is Taekwondo. This means fight me, okay? And of course, this means teach me. You have to understand exactly what you're getting into. Now, there are some karate schools that just say karate, and you walk in there and you sign your kids up and you don't know what your kids are learning. At Bagwell Academy of Martial Arts, we teach Taekwondo, Korean Taekwondo, Chinese, Japanese, Shaolin Kempo. We have 6 weapons in our art, and those weapons are The bow, some commonly call it the bow staff. Okay, it's an oxymoron, like jumbo shrimp is the funniest thing. But it's a bow, of course, the commas, the eskrima sticks, okay, the tonfa, the sword, and lastly, the knife. And those 6 weapons is basically called weapons training, okay? And in weapons training, of course, everything is called, they're all blunted, which means that the weapons are not sharp. They're very, very dull. I've been in the business now well over 40 years, and I haven't had not one injury doing martial arts training. Safety first, I get it, safety first. But you still have to learn the weapons in martial arts. Now, there are some martial arts that have no weapons tied to it. Taekwondo is an art of hand and foot. There are no weapons tied to, of course, Taekwondo, okay? So, but at the end of the day, you really have to understand that when it comes down to weapons, the instructor, he or she, has to be well versed and well knowledge and smart about the weapons that you're going to be taught. He or she has to have used those weapons over and over and over numerous times to keep that safety value amongst the curriculum that you're being taught. Okay, let's keep it moving. Second kata in Taekwondo is called Dangun, okay, yellow belt kata. So from here, strike, punch, chamber, strike, punch, chamber, double knife in a back stance. Feint block, spear, finger, aya. Now I'm going to go back up stage here. Okay, I don't want to get off camera. Chamber, turn, strike. Right hand goes inside, step and strike. Chamber, turn, strike, punch, chamber, strike, punch, chamber. Now I'm going to do this side, of course, so you can see what's going on. Okay, my right hand goes inside, I turn, 2 forearm block in a back stance. Kick, right, left. Now, when I say back stance, my right foot is going to be back in a front stance, but it's a back front stance here, okay? Here's a back stance. Here's just a back stance and a front stance here, doing a kick, right, left. Left hand comes down, right hand comes over top, turn, 2 forearm block. Kick, left, right. 1 step. High block 1, high block 2. Now this next move, I want you to see how it looks. My back is to you only for a moment. I turn, strike, chamber, shuffle, strike, baro, and shun. Martial arts is a combination at Bagwell Academy of Martial Arts, Taekwondo and Kempo. Been getting a lot of good feedback from all of you on the multiple social media channels. I'll leave that alone. And I want to thank you all for watching the show. And I know you're ready to start classes at Bagwell Academy of Martial Arts, but the school's about like 70% complete. There is no time limit here. There's no deadline. I want the school to be dead right tight. So when it's time for me to open up my doors, you're all going to hear about when the grand opening is going to be. You know who I am on the various social media channels. So friend me, inbox me, just keep it coming, okay? Because I enjoy all the feedback that I get. And I have to say, it's been 100% positive, okay? So no negativity. Take the high road, okay? Here we go. Orange belt. Ready? Taekwondo, Do-san, okay? I look to my left, double knife in a back stance. Punch, turn, double knife in a back stance. Punch, chamber, low block in a front stance. Chamber always above my obi. My obi is my belt. Double chamber, high punch. Now in Chunji and Dangun, the punches are what? Chest high. But in Do-san, it's a high punch. Right at your forehead if you're looking at the mirror, or slightly higher, okay? Now, punch 2, punch 3, punch 4, ki-ai. Aya, okay? Now I'm going to back up stage, okay? Chamber, turn, my back is to you for a moment. 2 forearm block in a back stance. Double chamber, punch. chamber again above my obi, my belt, to forearm in a back stance, okay? Double chamber above my belt, left hand punch, chamber. I want to go towards you because I want you to see the beauty of Taekwondo in the beginning stages. Low block, hit my belt, high block, okay? I'm in a front stance, high block 2, high block 3, high block 4, okay? I'm going to back up some. I want you to see how we're going to end this kata, okay? Called Dosan. Chamber, left hand, knife hand, spin, turn, strike. Riding horse stance. Step and punch, spin, turn, strike. Riding horse stance. Now punch kiaite, aya, baro, and shun. Okay? Chunji, Dangun, Do, San. The beginning katas in Taekwondo. I have a strong, deep passion for teaching, to giving back. Okay? My ministry of martial arts and fitness is in the martial arts. That's my ministry. You have to find your purpose. You got to find your purpose. Ask the Creator, what is your purpose for today? What is my assignment? My assignment and my purpose is to teach. I know the Almighty always works through me to help other people. And there is the core, the foundation of my success. And I truly enjoy teaching. I love it from 5 years to adult. Those are my ages. And I truly enjoy teaching. You know, whatever your purpose is, you got to find it and go at it with a passion. When are you going to succeed? As bad as you want to breathe. Yes, that's true. You will succeed as bad as you want to breathe. And the bad as you want to breathe, that's when you're going to succeed. That's how it works. I have a wonderful question from a person out there in Niantic that I got. And I remember her question. She has 2 little kids that she wants to bring to Bagwell Academy once we're open. Hello. As we mentioned in our little going back and forth, I will not mention your name, but you know who you are. And her question was, she said, Kyoshi Bagwell, you mentioned the 5P principle. Could you please mention that again on your TV show? And could you go over it like a couple of times? I said, sure, no problem. So here we go. The 5P principle, okay? We'll go with the thumb. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Once again, proper preparation prevents poor performance. The 5P principle. If you apply those principles to everything that you have, you'll find more success than not. Okay? And on top of that 5P principle, people ask me, you know, Kyoshi Bagwell, how do you do it? How do you do it? And how do you stay so upbeat? Well, because the Almighty woke me up this morning, so everything's going to be all right. That's it. That's all I need. Okay? Now, people ask me again, too, how do you know you're doing the right thing? You know, Kyoshi Bagwell. And here's the drill. You have to know. You have to know deep down what your purpose is. Okay? People ask a ton of questions to me every day. I come into contact with, oh my goodness, 70 to 80 people a day. It's a lot, so I'm always washing my hands. I can't afford to get sick, okay? I got too much going on. But you have to know your purpose. You have to know what's going on. You have to understand all that, okay? I don't want to spend too much on the commentary. I want to do more action than commentary. But understand you got to know your purpose, okay? Now, let's go into our Kempos. Beginner, we bow. Kempo fighting stance. These are called Kempos, okay? Aya, kick, cross, encompass. And that's called a kick, cross, and cover. That's number 6, okay? 6B, we step back. Chamber above my obi, above my belt. Middle block. I'm going real slow. Back to guard. These are called little short kicks or snap kicks, okay? Now let me teach again. Here we go. Hands are here. I'm going to have my hands behind my back, okay? That's called a snap kick. That's called a front kick. See? Chamber, kick, chamber, down. Okay? This is called a thrust kick. Now watch my whole body. My hands will come up for the thrust kick. Now watch. And I land forward. You want to put your heel into the person. Okay? Your heel. Not the butt of your hand, but I'm going to use the butt of my hand as an illustration as to what a thrust kick is. Goes that way, that way. Once again, I'm here, and I land forward. Let's go over it again. Snap kick, front kick, thrust kick. Know your kicks. Know your kicks. Now, at 53 years of age, if I can kick like that, you can kick that way. It's all right here. If you give me anything else, you're giving me an excuse. Okay, I don't want to hear no more excuses. I have a thing called an excuse box. It's called my trash can. So any excuses that you have, write the excuse down and put it in my excuse box. And I promise I will not read it. We had a lot of joke on that the other day. Okay, here we go. Now, back into a Kempo fighting stance. Okay, now this is called Kempo number 7. I turn, I'm on my toe, I bend my knees. This is called a rising sun. My hands are up. This is a side kick. Right over left. It's called a cross and cover. Now from a side view, I'll give you one more version of it. I turn, bend my knees, rising sun, looking at my opponent, right over left. Snap everything. Everything should snap. It should look really, really pretty when you're doing karate. Now, there's some guys that look kind of sloppy and, you know, they look like they're about like 9 months pregnant every time you see them. I don't understand that. How could I preach martial arts and fitness if I'm not going to be the brand? You're buying the brand. You're buying me. So it's incumbent upon myself to do what? Stay in shape. Always stay in shape. It's not easy, but it's required. How does it go? Where much is given, much is required. I have been given a lot, so then much is required of me to be able to handle it. If you handle this much, he will increase you. And he has already increased me. Even a blind man can see that, okay? Let's move on. Here we go again now. Now we're getting into our self-defense or our combinations. People ask, oh, Kyoshi Bagwell, you got to do more self-defense on your shows. Well, Kempo is full of self-defense. I also know Hapkido. Hapkido is where Taekwondo gets his self-defense from, okay? Kempo is already built in self-defense. And of course, in our future shows, I'll get into all the self-defense. I'll have some guests come on, and I'll show you how very easy it is to apply these self-defense techniques. Yes, I will have a self-defense seminar at Bagwell Academy of Martial Arts here in Groton. Yes, I will. I must have gotten like 30 or 40 inboxes over the past 2 weeks. It's coming. Relax, man. Relax. It's coming. Okay. Thank you so much for your interest. Okay, let's move on. Now we're going to do our combinations. This is white belt combinations 3 and 4. Buddhist palm, I'm blocking a punch, grabbing the wrist. I step straight. 2 knuckle to the face, hammer strike to the jaw, hammer strike to the stomach, aya, or to the groin, depending on how tall the opponent is, of course. Okay? I pop my hands up, left over right, cross and cover into a fighting stance. Okay? Cat stance into a school, fighting stance on the street, and your hands are always open, okay? Very simple. I'll show you from a self-defense standpoint. This is how I always stand, getting ice cream in line someplace. My hands are never in my pockets. They're never behind. My arms are never folded. They're here in front of me, okay? Straight punch or a hook coming at me, doesn't matter. I block, grab, come forward, 2 knuckle to the face, hammer to the jaw, aya. Pop my hands up, left over right. Okay? Now, combination number 4. This is still white belt stuff. Yes, it is. Very impressive, okay? Hands are up, cross block. I step, dip, aya, hammer strike, turn, punch ki, aya, right over left. I go back, right over left. Okay? Here we go. Now we're going into yellow belt, okay? Combinations 5, 6, and 6 extension. Okay, number 5. Hands are up, high strike. I step straight. This is called a leopard punch, okay? Not a horizontal, but a vertical, up and down, okay? Aya. Reach out, bring the person down, punch ki, aya. Left over right, okay? Let's keep it moving, okay? Now, number 6, high strike, reach out, grab the person, forearm strike, bring them down, rising sun, elbow strike, cross and cover, okay? Looking good so far. Now, here we go. 6 extension is a combination of almost everything in the yellow belt combinations, okay? Hands are up, high strike, reach out, forearm strike, hammer strike, left over right, okay? Now we're going into orange belt, 6B and 7. I'm gonna do orange belt facing you and of course, turning to the side. I'm gonna give you a front view and of course, a side view when it comes down to combination 6B and 7, okay? All right, here we go. Hands are up. Here we go. First move, high strike. Step straight, snake strike. Reach out, bring the person down, rising sun, left over right. Okay? Hands are up. Cross block and step. Left, right, left. Still looking at my opponent. As I'm turning, I'm going to kick right over left. Now from a side view, okay? Only number 7, okay? Here comes a straight punch or a hook from self-defense, okay? Yes, I'm going to step into the punch. I am. It sounds crazy, right? But not really. Kempo's very aggressive. I used to make the joke that if Kempo was an actual woman, I would marry her. She's very aggressive, okay? So cross block and step. I'm blocking the punch. I grab the wrist, I grab the forearm. I now have complete control. I protect my face here. I can protect even the lower part of my body. I look at my opponent, wham, right over left. Simple. Martial arts is very simple. People make things so complicated these days. It's so easy. Breathe. You know, I'm a 60s child. Cool, man. Breathe. It's going to be okay. Relax. Everyone is so uptight. And so if you just relax, and martial arts will come to you. It really will. But you got to be receptive for it to come to you. How do they say, if you build it, they will come? If you relax and be receptive, it'll come to you. If you're all tense and uptight and you're trying to will something, it's not going to come to you. It's not. That's not how karma works. It's not how it works. That's not how spirituality works. Be open. Relax. Have a peripheral vision from the back of your head all the way around. But some folks have blinders on. You see a racehorse? They can't see nothing but what's in front of them, right or wrong. Okay? Look at their life. They're trying to will everything. It takes too much energy. I got to relax, man. Okay? Here we go. Now we're out of the beginner stages. Now we're going to smooth our way into the intermediate stage. Here's where it gets fun. At Bagwell Academy of Martial Arts, every student starts out with a white uniform. Yes, with a white uniform from white belt, yellow belt, and orange belt. Yes. When they test successfully, I'm not giving belts away. There's some karate schools called belt factories. Oh, she is so cute. Give her a green belt. Oh, he is just so handsome. And his front kick was almost to the floor like he was kicking a golf ball. Give him a new. No, it doesn't work that way. You're giving children a false sense of self. They have to earn everything. You can't just give, and give. They're not going to appreciate it. Come on, parents. You have to allow your children to scrape an elbow, scrape a knee, cut the umbilical cord, mom and dad, and let your child grow. If not, they're going to be 40 years old in the basement. Mom, when's dinner? It's coming, Johnny. That's not happening with me. You got to cut the cord, parents, and let your kids grow, okay? You're going to earn every belt at Bagwell Academy. This is not a belt factory. It doesn't matter how much you're paying me each month. Your children are going to earn everything. That's how it works. Okay, I'm old school. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to get into our intermediate. Let's get into it right now, okay? Let's rock the house. We bow This kata in Taekwondo is called it's called Wanyo. Wanyo is the green belt kata for Taekwondo. I bow. Junbi, Hana. I come up, I breathe. I always look before I strike. Look, strike, 2 forearm block. Knife hand strike. Lift, punch, chamber, strike. This is a block, could also be a strike if you block hard enough. Strike, lift, punch, chamber. I'm going to back up here just a little bit. Okay. Side kick, double knife, 1. Come forward, double knife, 2. Come forward, double knife, 3. Let me just back up some. Okay. From here, feint block, kiai. Aya, it's a spear finger. Chamber, my back would be to you only for a moment. Okay, I turn. 1, 2, 3. Chamber. 1, 2, 3. Chamber. Now, I don't want to go away from you. I want you to see the beauty of Taekwondo, the beauty of it, okay? So I step towards you, middle block. I'm in a front stance, okay? Kick, punch, circular block, okay? Know your blocks. Kick, punch. Now, I don't want to have my back to you for long, so this next move, I want you to see how Wanyo ends, green belt in Taekwondo, okay? So now I'm here, okay? I'm going to do a back leg side kick here, aya, okay? Baro. I come down, right, and I bow, okay? Everything has a purpose. Everything has a beginning. Everything has a genesis. There are no coincidences, people. Don't have that carnal mentality. Don't have that quote unquote, that secular thought, okay, that everything happens and it is what it is. That's ridiculous. Everything has a genesis. Everything has a beginning. So you have to focus on what you want. Okay, how do they say it? If you can see it in your mind, you can see it in your hands. That bodes true. Trust me. Okay, God will promote you. He will enhance you. He will give you abundance above and beyond. You have to want it to happen. Okay, don't be one of those people, I'll believe it when I see it. No, you have to believe it before you see it. Okay, trust me. You have to speak it into existence. Even when nothing around you is happening. That's when you got to dig your heels in. And you have to say, I know he's going to make a way out of no way. It's strong, okay? My beliefs are strong. I'm just one man, but my beliefs are strong. And it's so important to me that you understand exactly what's going on, okay? I adore you all for watching my TV show. Absolutely. So the key is all about doing the right thing. What is professional courage, Kyoshi? Doing the right thing when it's difficult. That's exactly what it is, okay? Now, we're going to go into our green belt Kempos. Okay, we're getting ready to wrap up the show in a minute, but we're going to do our green belt combinations, okay? 7A, 7B. Cross block. Back fist, iron palm. Okay, this is called combination number 7, okay? 7A and 7B. Again, 7 now, 7B. Cross block, step in, strike, I come down, strike again, elbow strike, aya. A foot sweep, jiu-jitsu foot sweep, aya. Knife hand strike, pop my hands up, right over left. I'm gonna do it from a side view, okay? Cross block, step in, strike, come down and strike, elbow, aya. Sweep, aya. Okay? I want to thank you all for watching the Kyoshi Herbie Bagwell TV show. My name is Kyoshi Herbie Bagwell. Thank you all, and good night.